That's a part of the process of being chosen. If you don't want God and God alone above everything, then this is not for you. So those feelings are natural. I'm not sitting there saying day one you're supposed to be like, all right, God, let's do this thing. There are periods in your Christian walk where you doubt, you begin to feel separation, because a lot of people are not aware of just how desperately wicked their heart is. Our hearts are like octopus tentacles grabbing a hold of all these different things, that when God tries to remove it, the grip is so strong that when he removes it, there's a tear. And I always tell people there's no greater pain in a human life experience than when a person is ripped away from their idol. There is no greater pain. So when you have built 4 or 5 years of your life, 10 years, you're like idolizing something, then when that thing, God says, you know, I got to rip that. You know, right? When he actually rips it, the tighter you hold on to it will determine how painful the experience is. If the tie is loose, oh, okay, that wasn't that bad. But if you was holding on that thing, and that thing's a real stronghold in your life, when God rips that thing, you're burnt, bruised, upset, and you listen. I'll be confused with these kids, man. One minute they have a temper tantrum, next minute they want to play a game on my phone. I'm like, what is going on here? It's the same. We're bipolar in our relationship with God. We're like that. He tears one day, I'm upset. God, what are you doing? Next moment, God, can you just spend some time with me? I love you, Lord. Sunday, we just worshiping, but Saturday, we cussed them out. Mad at God. When you understand the heart's condition and the heart's desperate need for what it wants selfishly, then you'll better understand the pains that comes with healing. Healing hurts. Soon as you get hurt and the healing process begins, you start feeling pain because the body is putting itself back together. And so when your being has been disjoined for so long, and God now wants to mend it under the leadership of the precious Spirit of God is in you, that healing process of causing your body, soul, and spirit to humbly follow after the leading of the Holy Spirit, that's painful. Because now that requires for me to say, you know what? I got to let this go, that go, this person go. And putting God in his rightful place is a strenuous process. Huh? See, I ain't perfect. You know what I'm talking about. But what I realized was, hindsight being 20/20, looking back at it, it's so worth it. That person, that thing, whatever I was in love with, wanted bad, your boy don't even want to be famous no more. Talk to the Josh 3 years ago. The Josh 3 years ago wanted his name in lights. The Josh 3 years ago wanted to be the best. Josh 3 years ago was like, I want to climb to the top. I looked at the top and said, I don't want to be there. I want to live a nice, low-key life and impact as many people underground as I can. I'd rather reach millions and not be known by millions than to be known by millions that can't even reach 100. It doesn't matter what you endeavor to have. It doesn't matter how great it is. Without God, that thing is nothing. So, rip away, God. Remove it. Because God, I don't want any tumors, growths on my Christian life that do not belong there. And when he rips, you're going to feel those feelings of, I don't want to do this no more because I'm single and I don't got nobody. God, I don't want to do this anymore because I had a job and I was making 7 figures, 6 figures, and now I ain't making nothing. God always strips everything away to show you that those things you was holding on to are pointless. Then God says, let me reintroduce myself. My name is God and I love you and I care about you. You may get married, but that person won't love you like me. If that stripping process don't happen, you will become a burden to anything you become attached to. But when everything is stripped away and you're happy and you're joyful Everything, every component, marriage, having children, having a ministry, having a business becomes a blessing. But when you have all these different things without God and having them in his rightful place, those things will become a burden. This ministry was a burden for me for 4 to 5 years because this was my everything. This was my way out the hood. You know what I'm saying? This was my way out. My basketball career ended 7 years ago, 10 years ago. So I had no plan B. So sometimes we idolize God's plan for us. And sometimes God said, let me remove my plan for you to reveal, don't idolize my way for you. Fall in love with me and the way will be peaceful. Well, go ahead. Okay. Next question. That helped? All right, cool. Next question.